Hi, I'm Emily. I'm a 6th grade science teacher at West End Secondary School, and today I'm going to show you a presentation on Google Classroom. Google Classroom is a free collaboration tool for teachers and students to use. Teachers in the beginning of the year create an online classroom for their students. They invite students to the class, and then they're able to use this platform to assign work that students complete either online or at home. The format of Google Classroom is a stream, very similar to a Facebook feed where the most recent assignments show up at the top of the stream. Teachers are able to review students' work and provide comments, which students can then use to revise their work, and students can also give feedback to one another. Their Google Classroom links directly to the student's Google Calendar with due dates and subjects. It's not a grading system. We use Jump Rope at West End Secondary School as our grading system.
What I like about Google Classroom is that it helps us stay organized.
We are using Google Classroom because homework is posted all in one place for students from 6th to 12th grade. They become very familiar with this platform so that they are able to focus on their work and not be caught up with organization. It organizes student work so that they can look back for assignments that they've done previously and find old homework tasks or resources that teachers have posted. Again, it allows students to collaborate online, and there are features where students can ask each other questions. One of my favorite ways that a teacher at our school is using Google Classroom is after a Socratic seminar when students have had a discussion about a captivating topic. They can continue the conversation online, and with this practice, they learn great skills about how to use technology and speak kindly to each other online. And it also elevates voices of students who are not as comfortable speaking aloud in a full class discussion. So teachers are able to comment directly on students' work, and they're even as Google Classroom is getting updated over the years, it's possible to now make direct edits on student work and for students to see when a teacher has changed a lowercase I to a capitalized I really easily. All of classroom materials and resources are in one location, so if a student finds themselves struggling with a homework task, they can look for any guides, charts, diagrams that the teacher has posted, videos can be a great resource in this one location. Finally, Google Classroom is a great way to track student learning. For example, if a teacher wants to check in on whether their class has learned a particular concept, they can ask a question on Google Classroom and quickly look through the students' responses and identify which students have mastered that learning target and which students need additional support.
So I like how I can find helpful resources that my teachers post.
Students use Google Classroom at school in a variety of different ways. They might refer back to a resource that a teacher has posted. They might make revisions on their work using student or teacher feedback. A really exciting example of how they use Google Classroom is by collaborating on the writing process. For example, in 6th grade, students write hero's journey narratives, and many students are able to write on the same document, which is a practice that's really common in the script writing world. So it's incredible that students can work like professionals even in 6th grade. As I mentioned before, students can continue discussing controversial topics online, and students at the end of a class may also use Google Classroom to complete an exit ticket to show teachers they're learning from a class period. This slide shows you what the stream of Google Classroom looks like to a student. You'll notice on the left-hand side that there's a box with all upcoming work for a student in that particular class with due dates, and again, that's linked to the student's Google Calendar. Homework is posted on Google Classroom for all students by the end of the school day, and homework assignments again linked to students' Google Calendar so that they can look at what they have for due dates for an entire week, and with long-term projects they can see ahead what they need to work on each night.
So what I like about Google Classroom is that you don't have to write down all your homework in like a planner, and how they post it on Google Classroom, so that makes it a lot easier. So all you have to do is check and you'll know your homework.
What I like about Google Classroom is I know like when things are due, so like when I have a test they also do it, so then I know when to like prepare for it.
This slide shows what a student's calendar might look like, where they have updates with, for example, on Friday the 25th, you'll see that there is a quiz that's posted so students know that they have that coming up. On the 22nd, they have a homework assignment where it describes what students are responsible for completing by Tuesday. This next slide shows the classwork stream for students, and teachers are able to organize student work and create categories, for example, Mesopotamia and Egypt, so that students are able to quickly go back and find work from a particular unit of study. Lastly, when students click on people at the top of their stream, they're able to see their teachers listed out, and there's a mailbox icon that students can click, and it directly will go to a draft email for a teacher or a classmate. So we recommend that students identify a homework buddy and then in their class, so that if they have a question about their homework, they can easily click on their friend's icon, mailbox icon, and then email their friend about any questions that they have for the class. This slide shows a list of all of the students' latest assignments in all of their classes. So you'll see I have a lot of missing assignments. This is me as a student. Students can click on assignments to submit them. For the most part at our school, Google Classroom, and this list in particular, serves as a to-do list for students. So students need to submit work in paper, and that's what they're mostly counted for. They can use this list as their personal to-do list so that they can go through and make sure that they have clicked submit on their assignments. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope this was a helpful introduction to Google Classroom.